Hawk, H-A-W-K, Hawk Mask. My friend, my teacher, the one I love and call sister. Or to that trinity of sister, friend, teacher adds a fourth dimension of being my one and only financial sponsor at the moment. She got me that one of the best masks I ever had is that black and white one. Hawk, H-A-W-K. In a parallel life, I would have known all LLD. Details of the science, innovation, and technology behind that tower. But asking questions could speculate that. Looks like it's about 20 feet, maybe 30, maybe even close to 38 feet high. It weighs XYZ, probably a few hundred kilos, not tons, of course. 1 ton is 1,000 kilos. And I can't speculate the weight, the dimensions, and the components. Probably lots of metal, aluminum, wires, copper, plastic, and so on. Beautiful. I love it. Many things I don't know, many things I do know. Yours truly, Adrian H. Dragonborn. Being reborn. Yours truly, Adrian Hannah, Dragon Androgynous, pansexual founder of the Dancing Goddess. And the Dragon Empire. Its mission, vision, and philosophies: world peace, international justice, global freedom, securing global freedom, and attaining harmony between civilization and nature, for which this marching dance, general war, integrated total body training system is dedicated on these streets of Hawk Island, Montreal. I'm now gonna go a new route since it is 5:01 p.m. EST in Hawk Island and the sun's gonna set in about 93 minutes. And so I'm gonna do another different route for the general war, integrated total body training system, for the mission, vision, and philosophy of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire. Yours truly, Adrian Hannah, Dragon Androgynous, pansexual founder thereof. Wonder how many people live in that building, how many are financially stressed, laid out their rent, with food security, with children, XYZ. Can only, of course, speculate, although on some knowledge that might possess, information, knowledge that might possess. Marching for the general war, integrated total body training system. It is a warmer than usual October 12th after Thanksgiving. I'm grateful that although I'm living in the worst financial crisis of my adult life, my rent is paid. So I got money for October 31st. Meaning my rent until October 31st is paid. Got food for today and stashed a few affordable, one of the cheapest, least expensive noodle bags in case I stop spending money. I got a few dollars for the rest of the month. I think almost 38. Almost 38. I got to double check. I think I got $37.90 or 95 cents, something like that left to spend. So it is 12, so in theory got 20 days. No money to invest. This right here, what I'm doing, is an investment in the body. The body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. Lost 77 pounds. Beginning my fitness journey, and working out, training, exercising, transitioning into an active lifestyle has been one of the best choices that I had made. Since day one that I started, I have been, am, and will call for the mass. MAS financing and encouragement and support thereof, which is also part of the Dragon Army. This mission, got a beautiful son. Encourage people to work out, train to exercise, whether financially, socially, or by offering massages, which to my allies and armies, massages, washes, kisses. Yours truly, Dragon Zero, General Captain, founder of his offering. Blood, sweat, and tears to lose 77 pounds. 77 pounds down. My brothers and sisters, the body, being a temple for pleasure and for purpose, understanding the body, the mind, the emotions, the feelings, accepting them, whether negative feelings, not repressing them, whether sexual feelings or XYZ lustful love urges, understanding them, and then taking action, channeling the aggression, the energy into constructive venues through love and understanding. Because I am a world peace advocate. I understand our different natures, and we're gonna need to have a fulfillment of the psychological needs of aggression, of the violence, to channel them. That's why we have sports to sublimate. Channel the energies into art, sport, work, volunteering, research, community work, etc., etc. That's what we have. That's what yours truly, has learned through blood, sweat, and tears to do in my own nature, my own temperament, my experiences. And that's what, of course, Canada, North American civilization, Western civilization, and the world for that matter. I'm a universal, international. The dancing goddess in the Dragon Empire is non-sectarian, open to all, willingly loving, although I am right here from Hawk Island, Montreal. On this march. Smoking a few tokes of cigarettes now here, but that's okay. That's all right. Got a beautiful tower from the other side. I'm saying, of course, that I am smoking a few cigarettes because, of course, the cars, while inhaling some smoke, some of the smoke, more or less, depending on the car, of course, we got to discern, ask questions. It's not all the cars emit the same amount of smokes or smoke or CO2. Right? Some are more eco than others, but nonetheless, here, although we're glad to have some trees, these trees are mighty and majestic, still the hairs on the goddess's body. Yours truly on this 3-hour march, well, probably going to be more, but the amount allotted and the amount that I'm doing it is what the time on the computer allows. Until it reboots, starts a new video, is of course 3 hours. October 12, general marching dance, general war integrated total body training system. A new route. I am now on Saint Jacques, mostly commercial area. Do a lot of grocery shopping here, have done. We're gonna do another route. We're gonna go, let's try to get as much sun as can. And so we're gonna go now we're going west. We're gonna turn north. We're gonna see if it's where we have consecrated, dedicated, and blessed a Dragon Gym indeed. There's another one. I worked out with that piece in one of my other videos. Consecrating gyms in around Mount Royal, the Triple Peak Mountain and Hawk Island, Montreal. I have already a few gyms on the mountain proper, by the river, and throughout the city. Seems like I'm getting some sun, not that much. Although it seems to, my king seems to be piercing with his rays a little bit of the clouds. So might be able to get a little bit. Oh yeah, I'm getting a little bit for sure. And I wanted to see at this time how much light there is for another consecrating gymnasium, which I've consecrated there, and which yours truly will cross and check and verify. So we have another Dragon Gym there in the corner. A place where I come shopping often, regularly. Sometimes. What happened? They sprayed them. Why, did it mark something? I have no idea what that says. Looks like a CYKS, but I don't know what it says. Can't read it. Press the button, press it again. David? Yep. Heard the noise, saw the light. And yours truly going to see if the gymnasium, the Dragon Gym in the concrete jungle that I've dedicated, consecrated right there in the corner, is still as it is, and maybe do a little bit of workout and see it. Is 5:10 p.m. EST, as now the days are getting shorter, the coming days, weeks, and months ahead. And so I just want to see, have an idea between 3 and 5 where the sun is, in case we're gonna come around 3 p.m. the coming days, weeks, and months ahead. See where the sun is gonna be, so that we can get a little bit of sun. And it's gonna be right there. This was a nice, it actually moved. This was a place that kind of moved there to change the name. Came to eat a few times with my friend, my teacher, the one I love and call sister, with that trinity of sister, friend, teacher, at the fourth dimension being my one and only financial sponsor at the moment. We came a few times. Oh yeah, see? Here it is. We can work out, train, exercise, and right here. And there's rocks. We're gonna bring 3 rocks. We're gonna bring 3 big rocks over here. And we're gonna keep on moving because the sun's shining. But 3 makes a system. We have 3 different ones, medium, small size. And we're gonna bring them right here. First one, about 25 pounds, about, more or less. This one seems to be a bit heavier. This one's a bit bigger and heavier. This one's about 35. And this one is in between, so we got 3 different sizes. And there we go. We have consecrated, dedicated, another. We have 3. We have 3. We have a system, but they have to be different sizes. So we have a small size, a medium size, and a big size. Different sizes, all those 3, and different weights. So we have a system, and we have 3 different components. So we got another Dragon Gym, Lyceum, consecrated, dedicated, right here in Saint Jacques in Hawk Island. And we'll continue marching in the sun. Is marching dance. It's marching dance, general war integrated total body training system. It's dedicated to all willingly loving to become my family. For many years, the family I have is my friend, my teacher, who is also my sister. That trinity of sister, friend, teacher, the 4th dimension of being my one and only financial sponsor, and all else willingly loving to be my family. Of yours truly, Adrian Hanna Dragon, androgynous pansexual founder of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire for World Peace. It's a nice red. For world peace, international justice, and global freedom, securing global freedom, ensuring global freedom. That's what I'm calling for. Paradoxically, in a parallel providential way, of course, just like in my scenario, which began in October 2019. And which I've created as a world peace advocate, independent student, scholar of history, wars, geopolitics, and civilizations, and independent security analyst and theorist. I'm referring to the beginning origins of the general war integrated total body training system, which was created in 2019 by yours truly, Adrian H. Dragonborn, being reborn, Adrian Hanna Dragon, which was created in October 2019. After having analyzed the situation, the geopolitical, economic, financial situation worldwide, had taken into consideration several events which had occurred in real life, and thus had developed my workout training program, designed, made, and created to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario, which in an eerie, paradoxical, providential, parallel way resembles the COVID-19 health and financial crisis. My scenario was based on my observation and my analysis of the events which had transpired, namely, mainly, but not only, the US-China trade war began by the Trump administration in early 2018 of imposition of tariffs, and the trade war beginning in 2018 between US and China and spilling over to other countries. The arrest of Meng Wanzhou, aka Kathy Meng, the chief financial officer of Huawei and the daughter of the founder of Huawei, who had overtaken Apple and Samsung to become the biggest telecommunications smartphone equipment maker in the world. One of the top 3 in the world, overtaking several like Apple, Samsung. And she was arrested in order to honor an extradition treaty with the United States based on allegations that she had done business with Iran, contravening the sanctions imposed on the Iranian regime by the previous administrations. And I have to say that a little bit more than 2 weeks away now, 2 weeks gone, because the two Michael Spavor, Michael Kovrig, were also arrested, detained in China on espionage, charges of spying and other crimes against the People's Republic of China. It's pretty obvious that it was a quid pro quo due to the arrest of Kathy Meng by the RCMP in order to honor an extradition treaty with the United States. Now, that being stated, I've taken those into considerations as major factors, events in geopolitics, beginning the Sino-Canadian, Sino-North American, Sino-Western deterioration of relations and outright geopolitical, political and financial, commercial, economic war. And I'd said in October 2019 that we are on a path, we, North American civilization, Western world, and humanity as a whole. I said we're on a path to World War III, and had produced the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, aka the 300 workout designed, made and created, produced to go hand in hand with the World War III scenario. Paradoxically, as a world peace advocate, still am a world peace advocate. I was still hoping, I have been, am, and will be calling for the re-establishment of cordial, mutually beneficial and friendly Sino-Canadian, Sino-North American, Sino-Western relations, although my conclusion is that is perhaps I'm too hopeful and too much of a dreamer, and that line has been crossed, and crossed the Rubicon, as the expression goes, with, for the moment, at least in the near future, the coming days, weeks, months ahead. Although the release of Meng Wanzhou, Kathy Meng, happened 2 weeks ago, more than 2 weeks ago, and subsequently a few hours in parallel, complementary, not admitted openly, because, you know, there's egos and stuff like that people don't admit, unlike yours truly, Rohana Dragon, who admits that I've been to hell and back and crossed the great desert, and I struggled, suffered pain, blood, sweat and tears, and loneliness, depression, being suicidal. But nonetheless, the years of pain and struggle, it spent many years in the libraries of the city of Hawk Island, Montreal, where the books became my friends, and where I had read thousands of books, where I had written lots of theory, poetry, proposals, analysis, and I've read thousands of books and written hundreds of theoretical papers, analysis, filled a few USB keys. think I lost a few. Still have a few. Got to do a big cleaning before Halloween. Check, maybe we're gonna find them, but nonetheless have preserved probably the essence, the general fundamentals of what I've written in, as embodied in the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire. And the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire, and the Phoenix People's Party, the anti-war, anti-poverty, anti-racism, pro-love, universal revolutionary centrist party is based on democratic fusion and public-private partnerships, as I've written and will deliver in the coming days, weeks and months ahead. As of course I'm going to a big cleaning again in my room, office and temple for Halloween special cleaning, and now I'm going to do a lot of work out in the streets, a lot of marching in the coming days, weeks and months ahead until about December 3rd, which paradoxically, in another parallel providential way, is the deadline for the US debt ceiling. There might be a big crisis on the horizon there. Nonetheless, on COVID, I said it and I will say it again, and I am going to say it now. My trinity on COVID. First and foremost, do not know what caused COVID. Second, I believe that it was snakes who transmitted COVID to human beings. And third, since do not know for sure, and my belief that it was snakes which transmitted COVID to human beings is not 100% confirmed, I cannot rule out another possibility, XYZ, be it an accident in a lab, be it an experiment gone wrong, be it a bioweapon, etc. Another possibility, whatever those possibility may be. That's not what I believe, but there's a doubt in my belief. And since there's a doubt, I cannot rule out another possibility, XYZ. Fourth dimension to that trinity on COVID is what do know 100% without an inch of a doubt, is that before COVID, 93 days before COVID, had commenced the General War Integrated Total Body Training Session system designed, made, and created to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario. There we go. Pass. You have to be careful here, so we'll continue the dialogue after the security, after we have reached a secure perimeter. Yep. Merci. That's a nice helicopter, hopefully painted red. Recommencing dialogue in 3, 2, 1. We reached safe perimeter. Fellow civilians, citizens, they're at a little bit of a danger zone. We're gonna go hydrate. So on COVID, first and foremost, do not know what caused COVID. First and foremost. Second, label snakes to human beings who transmitted it. Third, cannot rule out another possibility. Fourth dimension is what do know. 100% is that 93 days before COVID. Oh, I hope this works. So thirsty. Will it work? Oh yeah. I'll do a little bit of hydration. You coming to drink some water? So thirsty. Ah, yeah.
Like, I'm just thinking about that question and how stupid it is. Like, oh, you can't kill people. But can't kill people also?
Oh yeah. Oh, I feel so good. Look at the king.
You got Mr. Ziggy and Mr. Nick. Did you ever bring up missing Sink and Dad? No, I can't. Quick. Maybe we cannot pass.
Nice chairs. So right now heading north Gonna see if we're gonna get a glimpse of the king, the sun, a beautiful sunset. Remember the motto of the dancing goddess is that all fruits, vegetables, and legumes are made, created, and produced by the dancer, the goddess, with her brother sun.
There might be possibly like zero.
And your stool is going north, north, north now on Westminster. There's gonna be a backlog of cars here, and I smoke a little bit more cigarettes from these CO2 you're still running on the engine, the car, which I'm investing in. This body is a temple for pleasure and for purpose. So you gotta invest in it. How do you invest in it? It's by working out, training, exercising. Working out, training, exercising has been, is, and will continue to be medicine and therapy for yours truly, as I believe it is for many. That's what I began advocating, calling for the mass financing. Thereof. Thank you very much. I appreciate clearing the way. There you go. Move that out of the way so I was coming through a little bit faster, and I appreciate it. I know in certain elements, situation of knowledge, in the parallel life science, innovation and technology would have been a chosen path, although you're still diverged. I admit that. You're gonna ask me about computers, smartphones, satellites, in this life, all about spirituality, psychology, art, and the art, the irrational world. Then know about satellite telecommunications. In a parallel life, I have designed in a parallel life, I made Skynet. In this life, I created the dancing goddess and the dragon empire, and I'm the world's greatest living millennial dancing rainbow poet. Those 7 words. I'm smoking a bit. I'm a non-smoker. Recreational cannabis once in a while. On the Sabbath, which has passed. It's the dancing goddess, the phoenix, and the dragon Sabbath begins Friday at midnight, and lasts 37 hours, 49 minutes, and 42 seconds. Almost 38, almost 38, almost 38 hours. So from Friday until about Sunday at 3 p.m. This is the investment in the body, which is a temple for purpose and for pleasure. And in certain situations, if you train it, exercise it, it is what you can depend on. As cars, the metal, the scrap. We get an electromagnetic pulse and everything stops working. But you can bet on this body. If you invest this body, will carry you more than when the gas runs out. So if the gas runs out, the cars stop. That's why you got to train your body, because it is the best car that you have, this body. Because if the gas runs out and there's no more gas, you can bet that these cars are gonna stop. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. But if you train your body and invest in your body, and you did the General War Integrated Total Body Training System of yours truly, which had performed 213 times Dragon Army, General Rainbow Dragon. If you had did it, that guy did it during COVID. And the motto of the Dragon Army is nobody is born a dragon. You become one. Not even yours truly with a surname Dragon. With blood, sweat, and tears, pain, suffering, thousands of push-ups, thousands of squats, thousands of hugs, and millions of marching steps. These running shoes, which weren't very colorful, which now are a little bit dusty, that my friend, my teacher, one I love and call sister, gave me. For all we know, the last shipping containers of gas could be on the way now, as the prices have increased. Biggest increase since more than 7-8 years or so, supposedly. Check, last time was over the weekend, I think I saw 156. And their financial commercial experts are economists discussing the possibility of skyrocketing gas prices. Right? Metal, gas, this, you know. But the body, if you work out, you train, you exercise, you can bet on that you can carry you, can walk, march, jog, run, marathons. As somebody who's able to do marathon is what? It's 42, I'll check, what is it, 42 kilometers a marathon, or 37? 42, I believe. Look at beautiful trees. Red and green, red and green, red and green now. The official colors of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Army. So the motto of the Dragon Army is nobody's born a dragon. Not even myself with the surname Dragon. I'm not a dragon because I got a surname Dragon. And you know what the joke is? Which has some truth in it, that you never know who the father is. All my spiritual father, Crowley, Alice, the greatest ever poet, had a beauty, pierced to the clouds, my king, who now rises, now sets. Can we do some squat hawks here? I guess so. Or we're gonna go see, yeah, I think I saw a spot, or we might get more sunlight, and because people are coming, yeah, people are coming, and I get a spot over there. See, so it is 5:42 p.m. EST. Days are getting shorter, so every other day is gonna be by a minute, 2 or 3 less. But if I come around 5:40, 5:30 in the coming days, for sure you're gonna get a little bit of sun there. Well, I was gonna do some squat hogs there, but I don't wanna be a nuisance to my fellow citizens by staying in a narrow path and working out, exercising there. So we're just gonna continue marching and exercising on the way. For the body, temple for purpose and for pleasure. Purpose to work, to do art, to dance, to volunteer, XYZ activities of civilization learned, and for pleasure, whether physical, sexual, massage. For my allies in the armies, if I can give you pleasure any type of way, you best believe that I will. If not, not. I am currently looking for volunteers to massage your stool. If financially can't afford a massage therapist at the moment, but the Dragon Army will be my vision, of course, is social security as well, to serve and to protect, in the true sense, and of course, just like envisioned in my scenario, to secure the three elements of civilization. And those three elements of civilization are food, housing, and transport. I'm gonna go back in time a little bit, not that far distant past. Back in October 2019, yours truly, world peace advocate, independent student scholar of history, geopolitics, wars, and civilizations, specializing in ancient Israel and the ancient Roman Empire and ancient Egypt. Mostly, but not solely, Western civilization. I studied a little bit of Indian and Sino. Sino civilization refers to China as a civilization. A little bit of Japan. Learning things every day. Anyways, and as a world peace advocate, student scholar of civilizations, geopolitics, wars, and independent security analyst and theorist, had analyzed the geopolitical situation around the world and had come to the conclusion that we, Canada, North American civilization, that we are on a path to World War III. And so I created, designed, and produced the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, my trademark creation, and the de facto official examination of anybody willingly to join the Dragon Army. You gotta be able to do it. The rules are this: 93 minutes, that's an hour and a half and 3 minutes. 93 minutes are allotted for one to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and 100 hocks. So that is the Trinity. That is the Trinity. 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hocks. 93 minutes, maximum. Maximum 13 reps per set, minimum 3. Anywhere in between. I've done 213 indoor sessions. My room, office, and temple, 213. So more than 2/3 of what I've originally set out to do, and will continue doing them. But now I'm doing the workouts, marching, dance, general war integrated total body training system, specials in nature and in the urban jungle right here. As you can see, threes, trying to hear the goddess's body. We got civilization. Let's see how heavy this tree log is. Let's see. See? Let's see. Oh, some nice rocks. It's heavy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, could be about, eh? Could be about even 100, man, maybe more. Whew. Pounds. I felt it. We got some rocks. No, ain't got no rocks there. So again, the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, aka the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, aka the 300 of which I performed, done, completed successfully within the rows, 213 sessions. So more than two-thirds. Two-thirds is 200 because it's 300 that I set out initially to do. So calculation of the ratio is 2/3. So 2/3 out of 300, 1/3 is 100. So I've done 213, more than 2/3. Because 2/3 is 200, which is 66%. Because 1/3 is 33.333. Just like it's 66 goes to 0.666, right? That is 0.0001 at the end, which in mathematics is kind of not accounted for.
You went to the extreme.
So done 2/3, more than 2/3, and now I'm doing them special in the urban jungle until it's gonna be so much snow. I set about until December 3rd. It could be that I'm gonna push it up to close to December 24th. I'll see. But I'm not officially counting them. I'm gonna count them as different. I'm not even counting them, but I'm just gonna do, and then gonna do indoors when the whole city and the mountain will be covered in snow, which usually starts in December, but it's been starting later and later lately. Good for you, my sister. You jog, you run. It's good for you. Dragon love you. It's just eyeing to see if there's another gym could consecrate, dedicate here. I'm wondering how many people are late on their rent, struggling with food security, other factors, and I'm imagining having a few dragons, new truck, see if they need hygiene products, hand sanitary products, and food, and make sure they got food, housing, and transport secured. Which are the three elements of civilization that yours truly is calling for, advocating for, to be secured by the Dragon Army. Officially titled International Integrated Citizen Integrated Social Security Force, just like in my scenario. Once you have those three essential elements secured for all, a public-private partnership, and of course, put my theory into practice of debt refusion, DEBT. Debt refusion, DEBT. Which we have written, developed during my many years of struggle, suffering, dealing with chronic illness. It's like the pestilences, diseases of the world were upon yours truly, myself. And for having made the wow, beautiful. Beautiful. My sister wearing a red dress, love you, love you. Or oh yeah, the golden sun. Love you. And so my years of struggle, I've made the libraries of the city of Montreal my second home, and the books, many thousands of books, my friends, and I've written thousands of pages of poetry, theory, financial, social, economic theory, and debt refusion, debt, DBT. Debt refusion has been one of the theories which yours truly has created, and in a timely way. That's what I'm calling advocating for. Debt refusion, taking all private and public debt. My private is about $10,000. If I'm X1, you're X2, and there's hundreds of thousands, millions, hundreds of millions of X's across Canada, United States, America's NATO member countries, Israel. So taking the number of the all LL private and the public debt, so all the X's put together, if I'm X1, you're X2, and all the hundreds of millions of X's added together with the private. The private is my debt, your debt, ours as individual citizens, which be represented by X, all the X's together, and all the Y's put together, which Y could represent and is representing in my theory, the equation, all the public debt. So all the public and the private debt. Y could be Canada, United States, Germany, Israel, and all willingly loving to join. Taking that debt, refusing it, meaning all the number of all that private and public debt, whatever the number is, convert it, refuse it. Refusion, just like in physics, fusion, which happens in the sun, and fission is what we have, which is the splitting of the atoms. My theories are based on private-public partnership and democratic fusion. So refusing all the private and the public, that the number, and with that number crediting the creation of the global central bank to issue a universal unit of exchange by biometrics, the eye, the hand, and the voice are unique biometrics identifiers. And the financing, stop throwing dirt and poison and filth in my eye, brother. How many there are there? Lots of, I don't know, maybe he just delivered them all. They're speculating. Food, housing, and transport. Once you have that secured, we can encourage people to volunteer. To work out, to train, to exercise, to do community work. So taking that number, the REFUSION, whatever the number is, taking that number together, private and public debt, refusing it, creating the global central bank by biometrics. Oh, there we have the gym. There it is. Gonna have to go pee first, relieve myself, and oh, somebody has been drinking. We have noticed this. What have you been drinking in the Dragon Gym? You can drink. I'm not a dictator. You can smoke weed and whatever. Some smoking of the weed, cooking. But I noticed that this hasn't been there last time. Whiskey, how much percentage? 40%. Canadian Club whiskey. I love the lions on it. I'm not gonna say it's empty. I just noticed it because I didn't notice last time, and I like the gold and the black together, so you can see the golden lions on it. Smooth and oaky, Canadian whiskey. Drink, 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 enjoy, drink food. Not a fucking dictator. I love a little bit of drink, a little bit of smoke, pleasure to give and to receive myself. Now, it's workout time. Business before pleasure. I'm gonna go eat a good chocolate bar later tonight. Canadian whiskey distilled in Canada, aged in American oak barrels. Canadian Club, original 1858. When I was an American back then, in 1858, I was not a Canadian as I am now, a world LGBTQ rainbow citizen, but Doway, which is south of Hawk Island, 718 miles south of Doway, 156 years ago, serving in the U.S. Army. Smooth 1858 is an exceptionally smooth whiskey offering hints of spice and vanilla with a clean finish and a subtle sweet oak. So I gotta try it. Like those lions. Maybe next time I'll do some cleaning. I don't have a, oh, there's a second one. Seems that somebody likes this. If we have a third is a match. I gotta go try it for myself. But I'll do a little bit of cleaning and put them here. See, 2 bottles of that same whiskey. Hopefully that whiskey Canadian Club donates to the Sabbath, for the Sabbath of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon and the Phoenix People's Party Sabbath. And you'll excuse yours too. Yeah, look at the grapes. For first, I'm gonna pee before I eat some of these grapes. Not edible. Leave them for the snails. I mean, in the worst case scenario, nuclear war, North Korea launches ICBM with a warhead, and I guess boil them. Seems like the snails are doing okay on them. Best. All right, peed. I'll clean the hands and we'll commence working out, training, exercising right here. It is 6:04 p.m. EST, so we're ready to get going. Got some light. There we go, and all right. Just there, tack, tack, tack. And since we touched the whiskey and don't know if that person is vaccinated, is vaxxed or not. One vaccine, two vaccines, personal hygienic habits. I know that yours truly, hygiene, hygiene, hygiene. Clean, wash the hands, disinfect. Rub, 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 R-U-B, rub, 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 rub. And let's work out. I've already dedicated, consecrated, blessed the gym here. I'm just gonna put some music. It's gonna be Donda. That is about 30 pounds, maybe 35 pounds, maybe 25. So that's a big one. This is heavy, heavy, heavy. Look at this. He looks exactly like, almost, Montreal. A little bit of in the curve here, slightly. The wings, Hawk Island, Montreal. Yeah. Providence. Hawk Island, Montreal. And another one. It's a bit dirty, but that goes off. Oh yeah. That's good. One more like this. Very important to hydrate. HYDRAT, Dragon Army, Dragon Zero order, hydrate. Open up, drink water, list one sip. All LL orders given by yours truly, Dragon Zero, must be obeyed by the Dragon Army. Nobody's born a dragon, not even myself, with a surname, Dragon Blood, Sweat, and Tears. To turn that A into an O on these workouts, training exercises. As I'm becoming yours truly, Dragon Zero, General Founding Captain of the Dragon Dancing Goddess in the Dragon Empire, the Dragon Army, Captain General thereof. Yours truly becoming Dragon Zero. It has a little bit of lemonade. A light lemonade. A little bit of sugar. It's not too bitter, not too sweet. Just perfect for a workout. And I'm gonna keep on marching. Go Dragon Zero. Marching orders. Now the eye of the goddess getting full. The moon. See, this is the consecrated, dedicated Dragon Gym. I didn't number them, but there's already several, I think up to 13, east, west, north, south, Mount Royal, and this is one of it. Still a lot of things to, next time maybe get something to, a little bit of cleaning. Clean, clean, clean. Get rid of the garbage and make it into more. Clean up Dragon Gym. Ah, yes. This too is another Dragon Gym wall. Could be, it's one side of the same. Oh, maybe in this. I can put the garbage next time. Oh no, that's garbage also. See another one here. This is with tree logs. Right here. And that's a big rock. See, can we move this? This looks like Hawk Island, Montreal also. See? South, east or west, and the dent. Wow, is that amazing? Providence. The eye of the God himself, the sun carved. Let's see if we can move it. See it? This probably heavy. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is 160. This is 156 pounds. Let's see if I can just flip it maybe. Move this tree log out of the way. Oh yeah, I can move it, see? Oh yeah, I can move it. Oh yeah. Lift it? I don't know about lifting it, but... Oh yes, I can! Oh, da, 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 da. See, go. Da, da, da. Put it up there. Looks like a heart. Heart of the goddess. Ba, 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 ba. We're gonna move it even closer. We're gonna move it here. Here. Let's see. This tree log. See here. It looks like a heart. See? There we go. See? See? It's like a heart. Hard rock. See? It's a hard rock. It also can look like the Montreal. The two sides of Montreal, Hawk Island. See? From here, or a heart. Shape of a heart. And found a small rock. Round into it. Three small rocks. 1, 2, 3. And see? There we go. Rock and roll. All right. Continuing marching. Marching dance. marching dance, general war, integrated total body training system. Now we're gonna march a bit east. Beautiful sunset. Slightly still red on the horizon. It's mostly orange and yellow. We're gonna march a bit on the east. And then we're gonna turn back to headquarters. I'll take a shower, have a coffee, upload, write blessings and I love yous to my allies and armies. Tuesday night, movie night, traditionally with my sister, who's my friend and my teacher, who adds a fourth dimension to that trinity of being sister, friend, and teacher. Great priestess, the goddess. Yours truly is marching east. And for the general war integrated total body training system, this is a marching dance special. And it's October 12, 2021. Yours truly, Adrian H. Dragonborn, being reborn, Adrian Hanna Dragon, yours truly androgynous, pansexual founder of the dancing goddess and the Dragon Empire. A Dragon Zero, general founding captain. The Dragon Army, whose motto is nobody's born a dragon. You become one. You don't have to be a dragon of the Dragon Army. You can be a supporter, an ally, a lover, support the mission, the vision, the philosophy. At the 21st century, moving forward is universal revolutionary centrism, private-public partnerships, and democratic fusion, and securing freedom. Ensuring and securing freedom is the main general mission of the Dragon Army. How do we secure and ensure it? And allow our citizens, fellow brothers and sisters, citizens, secure for them food, housing, and transport. Of course, transport with there's no abuse, and housing so that they go along, get a room off some temple or a quarters with a bathroom and that. And to be relatively easy to switch. You know, some characters, some listen to loud music, or somebody listens to techno, the other to rap, or good evening. So make it easy to move along, and as well to transport. Beautiful color. And so the general mission is, of course, securing and ensuring freedom. And how do we ensure and secure freedom? Is by securing the three elements of civilization for all. Those three elements are food, are housing, and transport. Transport, of course, to allocate XYZ square kilometers, miles allocated for each individual citizen, which I have the numbers for citizens to go volunteer, work out, retrieve hygienic or durable or consumer or other goods, to work, to learn, to do XYZ, and secure food, housing, and transport, of course. And transport allocate for, of course, my theory that since 1984 there was Canada, United States, Western world, North American civilization, so much specialization, in order to, by the divisiveness, the alienation, and society, we need more integration. And so how do we do that? Well, it's by volunteering, by community work in different sectors, having people to go travel around the big mega cities like Metropolis, like this Hawk Island, Montreal, this island metropolis. We'll find out how the recycling is done. I did so many proposals, so many organizations to go, the citizens. I put in work. I was disappointed, disillusioned. Sometimes you got to take initiative and do it yourself, you know. And so a lot of death ears response. And if there's no creativity and there's too much bureaucracy, there's stagnation, and of course stagnation, putrefaction, and corruption. No, I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna, fucking self-righteous fucking asshole. Dragon Zero did mistakes, did wrong, did not perfect, got vices, got lusts. You know, I'll be a trade profession. A Dragon Zero independent fitness captain and general founding captain of the Dragon Army. Well, I'll be a 9 to 5 love service, massages, washes, kisses, rubs, hugs. And that's gonna be complimentary. So yours truly back to the origins of the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, which I've created, developed, and designed to go hand in hand with the World War III scenario, and which I've performed 213 sessions. And initially, I set up to do 300, so I got 87 to go, which we'll do in the coming after weather changes and the mountain and the streets are covered in snow and I'm able to work out with the rocks and the concrete and the tree logs and in Hawk Island on the mountain or roundabout the headquarters. This is Mount Royal. But nonetheless, on it. So I'm gonna start doing them again inside, because now I'm doing the special ones outdoors with marching and exercising on the here and there in the consecrated, dedicated, and blessed Dragon Gyms in and around and on and around Mount Royal. So back in 2019, as yours truly, independent student scholar of history, wars, geopolitics, and civilizations, had taken into consideration